Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. And if you're new here, well, that's exactly what I do. Now today we're going to be taking a brief look at a new lens I purchased for my Nikon Z30, and it is the Nikon Z 28mm lens. It's a full frame lens, it's a 28 SE lens actually, designed to look more like a vintage lens. Very much like the lenses did back in the 70s and 80s for the Nikon FE and the FM and those sort of cameras. Now, as it's a full frame lens, a 28mm lens on my Z30 is effectively going to be around about 42mm lens if I put it on a full frame body, such as the Z6, the Z7, Z5, you know, and those kind of cameras. I purchased it for me Z30 simply because I liked its design. I really love its vintage looking design, although internally it's identical to the standard Z 28mm lens that you can buy. But that's optically, but outside the design is very reminiscent of the you know, the older cameras, the older vintage cameras, and I really like that. And that's the reason why they call it the SE Special Edition lens. It's a really lovely lens. Image quality is great. I'll quickly go through some of the images on the computer here so you can actually see, you know, what the images are like. I would strongly recommend, rather than you study them on my YouTube channel, you take a look at my Flickr page. There will be a link in the description to my Flickr page where you can take a look at these images and you can judge for yourself. So take a look at my Flickr page if you want to look at the images that I've taken with this lens, and I think you'll find they're really good. Now this lens works really well on the Nikon Z30 and it works great on the Z50 as well. Now although it's a full frame lens, it looks great on the Z30, and 42mm I think is a lovely focal length for street photography, for portraits. You do get that little bit of bokeh, and it's a, you know, a really nice lens. Now the weight to it is very light. It's around 168 grams, something like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, 167 grams. So very lightweight. Shove that in your kit bag and you wouldn't even know it's there. So, you know, works great. It has got virtually no controls on the lens whatsoever. So there's no aperture controls. There is no image stabilization in the lens. So if you're using it on something like the Z30, just be aware there is no in-lens image stabilization. You'll need to make sure the shutter speeds are a little bit higher. There's no autofocus, manual focus switch. There's literally nothing on it other than a manual focus ring, which is very tactile, nice and smooth. You'll have no problem focusing with that lens whatsoever. And you know, build quality is great. It is more plastic than it is metal or whatever, and it has got a plastic mount. So you just have to be a little bit careful, you know, how rough you are with unmounting and mounting the lens, really, to be honest. It's not classed as a pro lens, and it's priced very competitively, so it's not an expensive lens either. I will leave some affiliate links in the description of this video, so if you are interested in buying this lens, take a look at those links. That would be really helpful. Now if we look at a few images that I've taken, now they're not technical images as such, but you can see the contrast, the colours great. It handles chromatic aberration fine. Sharpness across the board is lovely, regardless what aperture that you've got set. Handles flare well. I mean, that's shooting, you know, a reflection coming off the sun there, and it's handled that well. We're not getting any ghosting. So you know, again, center sharpness, beautiful. Just, you know, a really nice all-round lens. And being, as I said earlier, it's 42mm focal length on APS-C body, you can get lovely out of focus background, and you get that lovely separation between yourself and the subject. So it does that beautifully, you know. And as I said, being that it's really compact, you can take it around with you wherever you want to go. Colours are really lovely. Everything is really sharp. Definition is great. Just is such a nice lens. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this lens. So there we go, that's a quick look at the Nikon Z 28mm SE lens. As I said, it is exactly the same lens as the standard 28mm lens, so you can get either or. But if you're looking for something that's quite classy and quite pretty, I think the SE lens fits the bill. Very lightweight at 168 grams, great image quality. And as I said, if you want to use it on something like the Z30, I think is a great match because it just makes it so lightweight. It's almost, well, it's not portable, but it's almost a really nice compact camera. And it is a nice compact camera, not almost, it is a nice compact camera. So there we go. That's the thoughts of the Nikon Z 28mm SE lens that I've actually got fitted to my Nikon Z30. I did say earlier, it is exactly the same innards, so the optics are the same as the standard 28mm lens. So either or will produce lovely image quality, and it's very lightweight at 168 grams. So, you know, great combination. So there we go. Thanks very much. Hope you found this video useful. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button if you like the content of my videos. Would really appreciate that. And stay tuned for more videos relating to video photography, podcasting, so on and so forth. Cheers for now. Bye from me. Bye from Sam. And stay tuned for more videos. Cheers. Bye.